This heavyweight Goliath, standing tall at 6'5" and tipping the scales at over 250 pounds, Tom Aspinall is poised to claim the UFC's undisputed heavyweight gold. Hailing from Great Britain, Big Tom has made himself a standout in the heavyweight division. With a combination of power, aggression and gifted ability, Aspinall recently clinched the UFC interim heavyweight belt and aims to solidify his spot as the baddest man on the planet. He hopes to claim the gold by dethroning a fighter regarded as arguably the greatest UFC fighter of all time, who goes by the name Jon Bones Jones. To see if the British native has what it takes, let's take a look back at his tale of fists, fire and fury. Born and raised in Salford, England, Aspinall started his martial arts journey at a young age, influenced by his father, Andy Aspinall's passion for jiu-jitsu and his association with Team Calbon in Liverpool.
I remember the first time I had to sit down with someone, probably when he was 15, and said, what is it you want to do? And he just said straight away, I want to be in the UFC. So I guarantee I'll put you in the UFC if you just keep doing what I'm telling you to do.
Over the years, Aspinall's love affair with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu transformed into an unbreakable bond and led him to tournament victories across various belt levels. After garnering a lot of success at the junior level in BJJ, boxing and wrestling, Aspinall transitioned to mixed martial arts at 21, making his professional debut in Manchester in late 2014.
Big punches from Tom Aspinall. The referee takes a close look and it's all over and scores a huge KO here.
Right out the gate, Aspinall's opponent, Michael Piszczek, attempted a painfully obvious takedown against the Brit, which led to his quick extermination. Aspinall sprawled and instantly reversed the takedown attempt, and once in side control, Big Tom rained down vicious elbows, causing his opponent to tap to strikes. The fight, if that's what you like to call it, was over within 30 seconds. Aspinall's second fight against Ricky King was equally impressive, although it lasted a little longer. As soon as referee Mark Goddard gave the signal to begin, Big Tom came out guns blazing with a flurry of punches that marginally missed. Tom's pressure forced a clinch, putting King's back against the cage in a matter of seconds. But to King's credit, he used Big Tom's forward momentum against him, executing a remarkable slam, putting Aspinall in a seemingly bad position. However, Aspinall quickly turned the tables, catching his opponent with a ferocious heel hook that left King with no choice but to quickly tap.
Unbelievable first-minute victory, beautiful leg lock.
And from here, look, Nick, it's King that initiates the takedown.
Yeah. From here, Tom calmly recovers, full butterfly, elevates his opponent, transitions to the heel hook, and there's the tap. He really had no choice. It's tap or snap. Ricky King looking forward.
In his next few fights, Aspinall had a bit of an inconsistent run, receiving 2 losses, one by submission and one by disqualification. But like a true champion, he took his defeats on the chin and bounced back by making improvements to his overall game and approach to fighting. This significant improvement was evident in his fight against Polish-born Kamil Basilak. In contrast to his earlier fights, Aspinall displayed maturity and composure, skillfully utilizing his range and crisp 1-2 combinations. Big Tom's fast hands and spot-on distance management proved too tough of a task for the stocky Polish brute to handle. Seemingly out of ideas, Kamil threw wild looping punches and shot recklessly for takedowns. Kamil's recklessness gave Aspinall the opening he needed to land a vicious 1-2 down the pipe, which sent Kamil crashing face first to the canvas. Tom followed up with a few super necessary ground and pound strikes, and the fight was over.
Tom Aspinall with a huge KO here at FCC 16.
Used his quick hands, opened up an opportunity, unloaded, floored his man, and that was it. Game over. Another great victory by Aspinall, and we will certainly look forward to seeing him back here at FCC.
Between the summer of 2016 and early 2019, Aspinall took a break from professional MMA to channel his focus into mastering the art of boxing. In 2017, he participated in his first and only professional boxing match against Sofiane Bokicho. Unfortunately, the return wasn't ideal. Just over a minute into the fight, Bokicho suffered a broken leg when Aspinall checked a leg kick.
That kind of fight is taken on him.
Oh, and he's broken his leg.
Oh my goodness.
Despite the win, a visible disappointment lingered on Aspinall's face because that was not the way he wanted his victory. Nevertheless, he carried himself with grace. Aspinall's second Cage Warriors appearance against Michael Ben Hamuda, which was his final bout before joining the UFC, was nothing short of perfection. The big Brit wasted no time initiating the action with powerful leg kicks and a couple of punches to test Ben Hamuda's chin. A momentary pause occurred due to an unintentional strike to Ben Hamuda's
just caught him with the
jewels.
foot there, through the knee, up the centre to the breadbasket.
Once the fight resumed, the exchanges intensified. Aspinall continued to showcase his precision, landing thudding leg kicks and unleashing his heavy hands on his opponent. The pivotal moment came when Aspinall connected with a cannonball right hand, leading to a ground assault that caught the attention of Dana White.
Unbelievable! Watch the legs of Ben Hamuda just instantly turn to jelly when that right hand lands, and really academic from there.
Aspinall's UFC debut faced delays due to COVID, and it took nearly 9 months for Tom to secure his first fight in the prestigious organization. His moment finally arrived in July 2020 at UFC Fight Island 3 in Abu Dhabi, where he faced Jake Collier. Despite a somewhat measured start, the British heavyweight tested Collier with 1-2s. Collier retaliated with punches of his own and a nice leg kick, but Aspinall's speed, precision, and movement proved overwhelming yet again. Just 40 seconds into the fight, Aspinall sent Collier to sleep with his trademark 1-2 combo.
He measured the right hand early as well, 50% power, just touched him with it to check his range, and then nailed him with that midsection shot.
Yeah.
Really nice.
To the bout for your winner by TKO, Tom Aspinall!
Though a perfect debut, Aspinall wasn't able to show much of what he was truly capable
I
of.
just have so much that I've not shown, and people don't know what to expect. Nobody's got any idea.
4 months after an impressive UFC debut against Jake Collier, Aspinall faced Elaine Bowdart at UFC Fight Island 5 in Abu Dhabi. The first few seconds of the fight involved a cautious exchange at distance, with both fighters gauging each other. Sensing an opportunity, Aspinall swarmed Bowdart with punches, securing a takedown and full mount. The Brit delivered a barrage of elbows and punches until the referee intervened, signaling end of the bout. In his next octagon appearance, Aspinall faced the toughest test of his career in the shape of Andrei Arlovski in February 2021. Early in the first round, Aspinall hurt Arlovski and then swarmed him with an avalanche of nuclear punches. Arlovski used his veteran experience to absorb the punishment and resiliently stay on his feet. In the second round, Aspinall shifted tactics by taking the veteran to the mat. Within a blink, Aspinall secured Arlovski's back and choked him out to improve his record to 10-2 as a professional.
Tom Aspinall, submission victory in round 2.
In less than a year, Aspinall found himself among the world's best heavyweights, and he continued to impress the crowd one fight at a time. In September 2021, Aspinall faced a seriously tough challenge: the Moldovan heavyweight grappling sensation Sergey Spivak. The opening minute and a half saw the fighters engaging at a distance, with Aspinall using feints and occasional jabs to push Spivak backwards. In the second minute, Aspinall unleashed a flurry of combos, promoting Spivak to attempt the takedown. Aspinall skillfully defended the attempt and entered the clinch. Big Tom exited the clinch with a ballistic elbow strike that left Spivak disorientated, and he crashed to the canvas immediately. Aspinall added a few more blows, and the fight was over.
Wow! What a moment for the budding heavyweight contender!
Wow, Tom Aspinall is the real deal.
I am motivated on another level. Like, I've got to kick up the arse more than I've ever had before to go and push myself to the absolute limits, because this is my dream and I ain't letting no one take it away from me.
Tom Aspinall!
As he climbed up the heavyweight ladder, Aspinall's challenges got bigger and taller, like the towering Alexander Volkov. For Aspinall's next fight being the inaugural UFC headliner at the infamous O2 Arena in London, the stakes couldn't be higher. The bout commenced with Aspinall showcasing a well-executed combo countered by Volkov's leg kicks. Aspinall then executed an unexpected takedown, delivering nasty ground and pound to the towering Russian. Although Volkov managed to regain his footing, Aspinall persisted. Back on the feet, Aspinall skillfully evaded a Volkov punch and secured a second takedown. swiftly transitioning to an armbar. The fight ended as soon as the Brit put his BJJ skills on display.
He mixed his arts very nicely indeed. And that's a tough arm lock to pull off. See the elbow pop. That popped. Volkov tried to hold on. And look at that. Aspinall BJJ will be very proud of that one. His father was one of the first jiu-jitsu black belts in this country.
The victory earned Aspinall a potential title eliminator against Curtis Blades on his home turf of London. Unfortunately, he faced a harrowing knee injury in the fight, sidelining him from competition for an entire year.
The process was long. It was very tough. It was very character building, but since I recovered from the injury, I feel like I'm in a really, really good spot mentally and physically because of what happened.
Aspinall eventually made a comeback in the summer of 2023, facing the tough as nails Marcin Tybura at the UFC London. The clash between these two elite heavyweights unfolded as a true brawl. However, there was clearly a discernible gap in skill and technique of the two. Tybura might have had a plan prior to entering the cage, but once across from the quick and rangy Brit, Tybura resorted to the typical approach of a heavyweight brawler, swinging aggressively with little success, often overextending and advancing recklessly. In stark contrast, Aspinall showcased a superior technical and athletic advantage, utilizing his speed, precision, and combinations to soften Tybura within the first minute. Entering the second minute, Aspinall intensified the assault, putting Tybura on rubber legs with a thudding elbow and following up with crisp punches that brought an end to Tybura's misery.
Fairy tale return to Tom Aspinall.
All right, here we go. Tom was just on fire. There's a big elbow, steps in, almost loses balance. Then a 1-2. Soon as that connects, Tybura sits down. Tom follows it up, and it's only a matter of time. Referee Mark.
With this decisive victory, Big Tom reclaimed his spot in heavyweight title contention. Although he started to wait for the winner of the heavyweight title fight between Jon Jones and Miocic at UFC 295. MMA gods work in mysterious ways, however. Weeks before the blockbuster fight between Miocic and Jones, Jones pulled out of the fight due to a torn
tendon that connects your pec to the bone, off the bone. Gonna need surgery, he's out.
And the UFC called upon Aspinall to face Sergey Pavlovich for the interim UFC heavyweight title. Aspinall accepted the fight in a heartbeat, and what happened next sent a shockwave through the MMA world. The clash between the two formidable finishers lived up to the anticipation, lasting a mere 69 seconds. Pavlovich initiated the action with an early combination that appeared to hurt Aspinall, but the Brit managed to brush off the threat. Seconds later, Aspinall's significant advantage in speed became a game changer. When Pavlovich threw a lazy left hand, Aspinall capitalized with a lightning-fast counter, putting Pavlovich on chicken legs before adding a few shots as the icing.
In slow motion, big boom on the temple. Oh, Sergey's gone already, though. He's gone already. Tom Aspinall, bet nobody in the heavyweight division is as fast as that cat.
UFC interim heavyweight champion of the world, Tom Aspinall.
If you ever get the chance to do something and you're scared to do it, you should fucking definitely do it, because there's a chance it's going to pay off.
With that epic performance, Aspinall bagged the interim title and a ticket to a potential title unification bout against either Jon Jones or Miocic. If Big Tom can manage to beat either of the two legends, that would cement Aspinall as one of the best to ever step foot in the UFC octagon. The formidable 6'5" British heavyweight possesses a world-class martial arts skill set in martial arts, combining striking prowess with underrated grappling abilities. Known for his imposing size, speed, and precision in the octagon, Aspinall has made overcoming challenges a habit inside the octagon by showcasing resilience, adaptability, and a relentless fighting spirit. The sky is truly the limit for this Brit. Will he go on to be the likes of Jon Jones and Miocic? Only one way to find out. Until next time, don't forget to smash the like button and smash live.